Good morning, Mordechai Rubenstein. On the topic of street photography, wherever I am in the world, I wake up in the morning and I can't wait to hit the streets and make photographs. I came over to New York in the 90s, so when I discovered color and other fabrics, and I started working retail in the neighborhood of Soho, I started taking photos of food delivery people that would come to the store to deliver the egg and cheese on a roll with hot sauce in the morning. This guy would come in sneakers, high tops, with trousers, with pleats, with a tie, 7 days a week. Just as much as what people wear, it's the people themselves that I'm really interested in capturing. That's how I started taking pictures.
I'm Araceli.
How do you see 90s trends inspiring today's fashion trends?
Oh, you see it everywhere. Everything just like comes full circle. Like, you know, now everyone's wearing high-waisted jeans and the fanny pack's back. And I think what's very interesting about everything coming back is the fact that you get to see every individual putting their own twist to all these trends that are from the 90s or whenever they're from.
I'm Rafael Rios.
You know, we're referencing the 90s, but how would you say photography's changed since your
Since the
references?
90s. Well, now you have the internet, you have digital photography. I think since digital photography kind of happened like in the early 2000s, everyone just became a photographer. And now it's just a lot more shooters, a lot more competitive. You have like the Instagram photographers who are getting jobs just from their Instagram, not even from portfolios.
As a photographer working in New York, how does that compare to other cities?
Totally different. Like my first project, Family, that I did a book on, took place here in my house in Brooklyn that I grew up in. I felt very connected to it.
This is Valen.
Hi.
Where were you in the 90s?
I was definitely not here. I was in the Philippines. I was chilling, being a kid.
You shoot on the street, you shoot in studio. What's
Yes.
your preference?
When I first started, I definitely shot in the street. You know, I was like trying to feel what photography is. I was trying to take photos of like landscapes, the city. I was just so fascinated with the buildings. When I was in the Philippines, we don't really have this. It's all kind of like rural. The Instagram was kind of fairly new too when I started. So everyone was kind of doing it. And I didn't really see any type of like studio work or like fashion work. So I kind of started doing that.
I think when I, you know, it's funny when I talk and I'm saying like street photography, I'm thinking like always on the street, not casted.
Yeah.
You know, whatever walks by, you know, forgetting that like just because you shoot in studio doesn't mean you don't shoot on the street as well. at that
Exactly.
location. Cargo pants, front and center logo on a turtleneck, the color of these jeans, the silhouettes of these sneakers. So if that's not 90s inspired, I don't know what is.